by Khloe Kardashian. Do I buy all the Kardashian stuff? Yes, I do. Do they gift it to me? No, I have to buy it myself. Because someone might be upset if I were to go and be like, I want to do PR. And then they'll be like, why are you doing that? And I'd be like, what? And I'm like, no, you can't. Because I'm like, man, F you. Fine, bro. Fine. I won't. But the fact that you're neighbors with these people and I could be getting free stuff, but fine. I'll just wear your brand. Y'all, it's so hard to be me. It's so hard. Y'all have no idea. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, I don't believe that I've never ever said, because it was stated in one live, then it was repeated as if it was fact in another live, you guys. I have never said that I'm light-skinned. I've said red-boned. I've never said high yellow because I'm not. Because I have a red undertone. Hey, Show Talk. So I've never said that. I'm not apologizing for a joke that I made. So I'm not even going to talk about it. Hey, Pookie and Ray Ray. I'm not even going to talk about it. And if their only proof of what I have done so poorly is something from over 2 years ago, they're holding a grudge. Now listen, they can't find anything else. They really can't. I've said some things. I say some off the wall things. I do. I say some off the wall things. Mind you, super sarcastic, super condescending voice. I don't mean it to be sarcastic and condescending, but it happens. And then if you're offended by it, get over it. It's not my problem. Because like last time I checked, I live in the United States of America. Yes, I did see. I'm going to answer it in a second. I live in the United States of America, and your feelings are not my concern. So if something about my life makes you feel so bad, again, I don't care. Write me a song about it. I'm not going to listen. If you're going to be like, oh, you're a tapeworm and all that junk, okay. They know you mean undertones, like you use it for picking. Yeah, because it's not, there's like a yellow undertone, but there's like an orange, and then there's like a deeper, there's like a red feeling. But also I also don't go outside. I'll be honest, you guys, I don't like to go outside. Makeup is expensive. We are in a recession right now. The president's not telling the truth. But yeah, I mean, to answer your question, do I feel like what'd you say? Do I relate to the people of the Caucasus region community? No. Hey, Gen X Strong. No, but tapeworms are also parasites. Again, the tapeworm thing started as to body shame. Then they tried to change it to she's spineless. So that makes no sense. Because if I were spineless, you guys, listen to this. If I was spineless, then when I said, I'm not going to be on your side, yes, being called a monkey is really offensive. Yes, it is. I'm not taking that away from you. However, this woman has been bullied for weeks. I have seen it. I have watched it being done. I'm going to say to her, do not put yourself in this position when these people do not want to listen to you. They only want to talk down to you. If I was so spineless, why would I have done that? If I was so spineless, wouldn't I have just listened to the browbeating and listened to y'all, the slander and all that kind of stuff? Wouldn't I have just been like, you know what, you're right. I'm sorry, you guys. Please accept me. I will say that she is wrong, but because I didn't, that's why y'all are mad. Okay, and you guys are so Christian-like. Okay. Anyway, so to Yummy, like I said, I believe in human beings. And for the most part, I believe in Americans. So I believe in the American community. And as long as I can really go anywhere within the American community, right? Now, with the caucus community, what they will do is they will, some, not all, some, and the ignorant ones, what they will do is they will make you feel like, oh, we're cool. They'll say something out of pocket like, you're one of us, you're not like them. And then you have to be like, no. And then they'll show you real quick what you are. Some, not all. And these are usually mostly the super liberal. Yeah. It's the people who will go to the BLM rallies and then be like, I'm more BLACK than you are. Those people. The super liberal. I said what I said. I guess, well, if I say this about men, then I guess I would have to say it about them too. All them people. No, I'm just kidding. I can't. Like, even though, I mean, they released, I think, like, my fiance, but it's complicated. I think we're broken up, you guys. But I'm not ready to accept it yet. But he said something about Michelle Obama. He called her Michael. And then I had to tell him where that's from. And he really didn't understand. So low-key, he was being, like, ignorant. Yeah, he called her Michael on purpose. But I told him that the reason why the liberal left, the extreme liberal left, I'm lying, the extreme liberal left and, okay, some conservatives, not all, only some conservatives, have gone to say that Michelle Obama is a trans. The reason why they have said that is because inherently when they look at women of color, especially black women, they look at us and say that we're masculine. And so, of course, they're going to disrespect her by saying that she is a man. So, there's that. Can you fix it though? Seabass, he's not moving here. And I can't live my life forever by myself. Yes, he apologized, but I had to explain, like, the history of it. Y'all know how exhausting it is? Oh my goodness, I'm hearing myself. Yeah, there's some people on the left who have been super disrespectful. I don't know if y'all remember, but it was a left-leaning cartoonist who drew Michelle Obama as a gorilla. No, I mean, he had to get it, but imagine, I have to explain. Like, can you imagine? No, there's nothing masculine about a lot of us. There's nothing masculine about Michelle Obama. People just didn't like President Obama, so they can't say anything really terrible about him. He was a cool guy. Even Biden said he's a black guy who speaks well. So, but anyway, but it's not all. I'm never say, and I can't, for the life of me, I can't just say like all WHITE people. I can't, because it's not all. And I feel like it really hurts those people who, by no fault, you're an anarchist, who are no fault to their own, that they just happen to be of the caucus. And it's just like everyone looks at them and goes, who your race is? But it's like, most likely they're not. There are some people who are, but most likely they're not. Glad you're aware and not delusional to how they think and treat us. Yeah. Hey, man. as an American, I had to learn a lot. You guys, I was, for a moment, why does it always do this? They always do like this verification thing. But for a moment, for a little bit, you guys, I was what you would call racist. I was. I think it was like for 6 months. I was. I didn't want to talk to these women. I didn't want any of these women talking to me. I said all of them are terrible, no good, very bad people, and all they do is want to harm me. And it was because of how there were some women behaving online. But then it started to manifest in my real life, you dig? And then I was just like, I had to pray about it. You know, I'm actually one of those people who's just like, be about it, pray about it, that kind of thing, you know? I'm not telling you guys like anything that's wrong. I had to pray about it because that was something that I couldn't live with. And then what am I teaching my kids? Because some of that stuff will pass on to your children. And I don't want that to pass on to my kids, because then my kids will have something on their shoulders of like, these people want to do something to me. And I want my kids to have the most amazing outlook on life. They already have divorced parents. Why? I don't want to put anything else on them. So I had to pray about it. Yeah, Val, it was a hard time. But I guess, yeah. So her problem with me is that she thinks that I'm better than her. I never said it. She thinks that it hurts my feelings when you call me poor. No, it doesn't. Hey, Spicy. That won't ever hurt my feelings, because if, like, whatever, you think that, someone working their ASS off, like literally getting their head clocked by some of the hardest punchers ever to have lived, and they do all of that so that their kids can struggle and their kids can struggle. No, my kids have a legacy. So what are y'all gonna say when Blue Ivy grows up? Oh, you think you're better than us? What are you doing down here with us? Or when you make it big and then you pass down something to your kids, do you want your kids, for someone to look at your children and go, they're just nothing but some darkies? What are they doing down here with us? What was the point of you working? Don't you want your kids to have everything in the world? So I'm that generation, and there's generations after me who have a legacy, right? When people are like, what's that saying? I'm my ancestors' like dream or something like that, or my ancestors could never, something like that. My grandmother worked on a farm. Her father was a sharecropper. Wildest dreams. My answer is one. Her father was a sharecropper. And my answer is as wildest dreams. But at least my grandmother, she got to see it, right? You think like in Podunk, Marshall, East Texas, and if anyone knows anything about the East Texas, right? This red dirt. When you're going out there, you have nothing ever. And the next thing you know, you have a big house in like North Kingwood or North Houston. She grew up with nothing. And then she gets to see her kids be successful, college educated, all that kind of stuff. Because everyone wants to think it's just one person. No, it's a team, right? Then after that, she gets to see her grandchildren go to any schools they want, all that kind of stuff. My grandma got to see that in her life. My great-grandfather got to see it. My great-grandmother got to see